Look who's with us. NRA spokesperson Dana Loesch. Actually, she is on the phone with us now. Dana, you're an NRA spokesperson. Earlier today, we had the governor of Virginia. Virginia is where the state where the event took place. He went before the cameras and he said there are just too many guns and we've got to do something about it. What say you to that?
I think that the governor's assertion of this is inaccurate, greatly so. And he also mentioned loopholes, which is a fabricated term that people use when they don't want to describe criminal acts. Stuart, let me put it this way to you. And by the way, my prayers are with Congressman Steve Scalise and the Capitol Police, who ran, by the way, and put themselves in the line of fire to save innocents. Good guys with guns saved innocents today, and that's the ultimate lesson in this. Okay. But back to the governor's remarks, particularly, Stuart, when he mentioned loopholes, I find it troubling when I see...
Dana, would you hold on for a second, because I want the audience to see and hear what Governor McAuliffe had to say in his own words. Roll tape.
There are too many guns on the street. We lose 93 million Americans a day to gun violence. I mean, I've long talked about this. Background check, shutting down gun show loopholes. You know, that's not for today's discussion, but it's not just about politicians.
Governor, can you
we worry about this every day for all of our citizens.
Well, the governor misspoke. It's not 93 million a day. I believe it's 93, according to the governor. But he did speak there about gun show loopholes. Address that, please, Dana.
Yes, the gun show loophole, Stuart, it's a made-up term. If you drive with a suspended license, is that a loophole or is that a criminal act? It's a criminal act. There is no such thing as a loophole. Private sales are very heavily regulated by the federal government, and there are a number of laws that govern those. And first and foremost, private sales are only for hobbyists or historical artifacts. You cannot be a storefront and be engaging in an interstate sale without having to run a background check. So he's horribly misinformed. Furthermore, there is no data at all whatsoever that supports the assertion that a crime or an increase of crime comes from that particular method of obtaining a firearm. There is no loophole. It's a criminal act or it's not. Loophole excuses the criminality of the perpetrator. So I do not like to use such language, and I don't think that lawmakers should use such language either. Call it what it is. It is a criminal act, and there is no such thing as a loophole.
Dana, I have to say that it's a miracle that there was not more damage to the people on the field. The shooter had, we understand, a long gun. He reloaded several times. He had what described as a curved magazine. And it was a field of fire for at least 5 minutes. Are you surprised, as I am, that the damage wasn't much more severe?
It could have been more severe, and I know that we're still waiting for official confirmation as to what type of firearm he had. I know that people like the governor, whose audio you played, and other people like to think that every rifle, every long gun is an AK-47, and they also think that AR-15s, that people can just go out and get fully automatic AR-15s, which that's the civilian version. But with that, the point is that greater life could have been lost. But, Stuart, when you have good guys who have firearms, who are there to protect those who are disarmed, those who choose not to carry, they save lives. And the Capitol Police that were there, the security that was there protecting these lawmakers, and as I understand it, because Scalise is in a leadership position, he is afforded that particular detail, that particular protection. They were the very first responders, and they were able to quickly defend these innocents that were out there on the field. And it could have, I mean, what if there was no good guy with a gun there? I think it was Congressman Jeff Flake who had said it could have been a killing field. There are greater instances of defensive gun use, like we have just seen on this field today, Stuart, way more so than criminal abuse of illegally possessed firearms. And I know that there are a lot of people out there in media that only want to focus on criminal usage. But, Stuart, good guys save today over and over again, be it today, be it yesterday, be it tomorrow, and they never get the attention that they deserve.
Dana Loesch, NRA spokesperson, thank you very much for joining us this morning on very short notice, and it's appreciated. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Stuart.